So I like to keep this first page for whatever. Normally I try out markers and pens that I get new. I try out stuff. I mean, if you want to see an organized sketchbook, you're not going to find it here because I pretty much write everything. I mean, you can even see my workouts here of what I do. And this was actually a poem I found on TED Ed. I don't know if you guys know about that channel. It's quite popular, and I really, really love that poem. So I wrote it down because I wanted to show it to my kids. Yep, you're gonna find lots of pen sketches, just pictures I see beautiful and I like to try them out. This is pretty much what I like to draw. Here I think I've started out with pencil and then I moved on to markers because I was trying out some new markers and, well, they didn't convince me that much. What I like about this paper is that it's sturdy enough for pens, even for a bit of watercolor, but marker bleeds right through. Anyways, still trying out. These sketches are not going to be in the order that you see them. Sometimes I just open my sketchbook halfway through and I just draw there, because sometimes I can't be bothered. And maybe if I look at, for example, you can see this one is much less of a quality than maybe this one, and that's because I actually drew this one way before this one. I mean, it's not time related. And sometimes, well, like I told you, I just see something beautiful and I go ahead and draw it. I'm not really good at drawing clothes, painting clothes. So, yep. This is actually a game I play on my phone. Some butterflies. So I like to draw them just to have myself a reminder of those drawings. So as you can see, sometimes I just get ideas. I was really happy with this drawing, but then I messed it up with watercolor. Anyways, yep, that's what sketchbooks are for, to mess up stuff and learn from your mistakes. Here I was trying out faces. Normally when I like one, I just like to keep it the way it is. I really like this one, but then I messed up this one. You see, I really hated this one. I really like working with blue and pink. I think I was using cerulean blue. This one is, okay, phthalo light blue and neon pink. Sorry, it's just one of those cheap pencils that you get for highlighting stuff. Oh, this was a new color that I got. It was this very bright pink. I really, really like this color. I just find it very difficult to use this color in my paintings. And I was trying to paint the cheeks of this girl, and then I kind of gave up on it. Well, anyways. This is just playing around with markers. I really, really like this idea of just working with neon colors. But I haven't dared yet to play around with. This is my first attempt on pastels. Now, I'm a total noob when it comes to pastels, and actually I've had this box for a long time, oil pastels, and I'm still not picking them up and painting with them. I should do, but I found it so difficult. I mean, even when I was trying to paint an eye, it took forever. This is another attempt on that oil pastel, and then after a while I just gave it up. These were some new acrylics that I got. I was trying them out, and then I just played around with colors that I bought to see what I can come up with. This is probably about last year when I was attempting to paint 31 perfumes in 31 days. So that's why it's there, just because I couldn't reach my sketchbook that I normally do, so I just took that one. These were some sketches in pen, very simple, and then I just went on with some watercolor over it. And I really like this idea of starting to paint heads from the back, and I really like the way these colors laid out. Actually, I took a bunch of watercolors and I just played them all in this tube, And I mean, you can see here that it's actually purple and pinks. So what, I just took a lot of tubes and I just poured them all in. So as time goes by, the color changes. You can see it started this way, then it turned on to pink. Now it's kind of brownish. Now I have been using this not only in this sketchbook but in other sketchbooks too, just to play around with grays and browns and not thinking about color too much, but more about value. And this is a YouTuber I really like. I think his name is Nathaniel Drew. And I was just watching one of his videos, and as I was watching him, I tried to draw him really fast. And then Sorella Moore is another YouTuber I really like, and I was listening to what she has to say about building a YouTube channel. So yeah, just taking notes. Oh yes, this is, let me see if I can, yep. So this is this liquid charcoal. I've been trying it out and I've been playing around with it, and I'm still not a fan of it. I still have to force myself to actually make a video about it, but I really don't like this. I think it's kind of dirty and messy. Maybe it's just my way of painting, but I mean, you can see I haven't been using this for about a month, and I just left it there, just sitting like this, and actually this came out. I'm not happy with this product. This is probably the only art product I have that I have to complain about, because I just don't like it. Still, because of the way I am, I don't feel like throwing it away, and I'm just still trying to find the use to it. I was thinking of donating it to an art school, but as I was reading it, it can cause cancer, so I'm afraid of giving it to any kid just in case they're going to play around with it or touch it. Now I don't know to what point it can be damaging, it can be harming, but yeah, just still fighting with it. Anyways, sometimes it creates nice textures, but I'm not a fan. I can make this with watercolor and it will be much faster, much better, and with graphite too. Here I was playing with some shiny watercolors I received for my birthday, and I like to play around with them. This is actually my wash palette, and I was trying out the colors and different mixtures, and I'm quite happy with the colors I have. I'm actually working with it right now on some birds. Anyways, that's probably what I paint most. Oh, this is also where I've used this mixture of watercolors. And as you can see, I've got different browns and oranges. This was my first attempt on drawing 100 heads, and then I gave up on it. This one again, I just drew, and then I decided to use the mixture of browns and reds and yellows that I have here. I'm quite happy with this spread. I think I'm gonna make more of these. More attempts at that 100 heads drawing. This was one of my first attempts of playing with acrylic paint. That's something new for me this year. I'm actually most comfortable with pencil and watercolor, but I've decided to challenge myself more. More attempts at the 100 heads. These were just two. I really like looking at old portraits, and I was really inspired by these two, so I decided to draw them. This again, attempt at painting and drawing with this, and I mean, it looks nice, but it's not my favorite. Playing around with wash, just because I was feeling lazy that day. I think I actually have a video for this one. I'm quite happy with it. She looks like a dolly, and I think that's what it was inspired by. More of 100 heads. Trying out new watercolors. And I mean, this paper, as you can see, it's cheap. It's 80 GSM if I'm not mistaken. So this paper is not made for watercolor, but this is always, like, these sketchbooks are always the first thing I take in the morning or at night whenever I start drawing, painting. I just take this first, scribble a little, and then I go on to better quality paper. I think there's also a video about this one, or maybe I didn't post it in the end, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It looks cute. I like this combination of colors. really let down by this one. Also had an idea about a girl covered by dragonflies. Not happy with it. Playing around with neon colors again. Really happy with this combination of colors, and I'm actually planning on making a series about painting faces with this kind of colors, but still had to force myself to do it. This is just stuff like quotes that I find online and really like them. Really happy with this one. The way it turned out looks cute. This is actually a postcard I found, and I really liked it, so I decided to paint it. And I think this is pretty much it. These are probably new colors that I got when I was trying them out. And here I just have a few pages left out with nothing on them, just because I'm getting tired of this sketchbook, and I don't know if I'm gonna, I will probably end up filling it up, but not yet. And then here, whenever I talk on the phone with somebody, I like to scribble stuff, writing down materials I need, because whenever I go shopping, I like to take my sketchbook with me, and I first buy whatever I wrote down. Once I have those ones, I can look around for stuff. But for me, going to an art store is like when somebody hungry goes grocery shopping. So it's kind of dangerous. And then this is a pansy that I had. I just cut the flowers off and I let them dry, and then I stuck them to the sketchbook because I really like the way they look, and I like the combination of colors. So yep. And here trying out more colors. So this was it. Oh, and here trying out more oil colors and see what they look like. Well, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.